It's going to sound initially that I'm talking about religion and specifically Christianity when I mention the word faith. So the word faith is a word that comes up a lot in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And if you've never read it before and you're into personal development, manifestation, the simulation theory, although of course it's not mentioned in the book because I think it was written probably way back in the 30s or something like that. But they mention faith a lot, and because of the time period that the book was written, I always assumed that they were talking about Christianity and believing in God and, the Christian God and so on and so forth. But I'm reading it again. I read it years and years and years ago, probably 15 years ago, and I bought a nice hard copy of it recently. And I'm reading it again, and I'm starting to realize that faith, although it does have a religious connotation, actually what he's talking about in the book, and he gives away the secret really for manifestation over and over again. He talks about the secret in the book and says that it's mentioned at least once in every single chapter. And it's this notion of, first of all, having a burning desire. You need a burning desire to achieve something, because otherwise once you hit roadblocks, it's going to be very easy to give up. And along with the burning desire, there's no point being very excited and pumped up about something if you haven't really got a plan as to how you're going to get there. But mixed in with all of that, the one thing that most people will have that are successful is they have what is known as faith, but I finally realized what it means. It's when you're doing something without a single doubt in your mind that it's going to work. Okay, and I think what holds a lot of us back, especially if you've ever done anything like starting a business or a side hustle, or maybe some sort of goal that you want to achieve. Maybe you want to do running, maybe you want to do a craft of some sort, maybe you want to do painting. But there's always this nagging feeling in the back of your mind that you're not fast enough, you're not fit enough, or you're not artistic enough, or you tried different ways of making money, but you sort of think, well, is this really going to work or not? And it's that thing, that's that lack of faith that always means you're never going to be all in on something. You're never going to give it your 100%, and you're almost, as a human, and again, I'm not saying you as a person individually. I don't know you at this stage, of course. I'm saying you in the generic form, and I'm a past master at talking myself out of stuff because I think it's not going to work, or as soon as I hit that first road bump, I'm almost looking for an excuse for it not to work. I've been known to be what's the word? You sort of find ways that it's not going to work, and self-sabotage, and then you go on to something else, and then you'll see somebody that's stuck with it, and then now they're successful, and you think, oh, if only I'd stuck at it a bit longer, or if only I'd done that a year ago, or do you know what I mean? So the important thing is, whatever it is that you want to manifest into your life, and you're in the simulation, and you first of all must realize that anything is possible. Okay, anything that another human can do, you can achieve as well. And of course, I can't run up the side of a building or a sheer cliff face. Of course I can't fly, but when I say it's achievable, if it's achievable by somebody else within reason, you can do it as well. And that's what I love about Think and Grow Rich, is Napoleon Hill talks a lot about doing the impossible. there's been many things in the past. There's been many people that have tried to create something, and maybe it's, there's the 4-minute mile, running under 4 minutes. Everyone said it was impossible, and then as soon as the record was broken, I think 4 other people managed it in the same year. Once people realise something it's possible, then you can achieve it. But faith is all about doing something wholeheartedly and just letting go as well. Just let go and worrying too much about whether it's going to happen or not. But just carry on regardless. Just do it. It's inevitable that you're going to succeed, or it's inevitable that you're going to get healthier. It's inevitable that you're going to be cured of something. It's inevitable that you're going to find the right partner and live out your dreams. So whenever you hear the word faith, if you're not religious, and I'm not particularly religious, don't be put off by that word. It's actually more about conviction and doing something wholeheartedly until you achieve that goal. So please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and please comment as well. That would be amazing. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll speak to you soon.